Alright, so T-Corp time. Let's get him out of the way. T-Corp is weak to piercing and they resist blunt. But bring blunt is not a bad thing because they actually stagger pretty fast compared to a lot of the other enemies. Let me pull out the sheet first. Let's see. Let's look at the wiki here. Alright, so in the wiki, you will be fighting these guys. The main thing to note here is that you need to drop him to over 24% HP or less than 6% HP. So if you drop him to literally 12 HP, he will be fine because that is not 6%. But if you fall in between this range here, they will instantly heal up 80%. So unlike K-Corp, which heals constantly, these guys only heal if you meet this condition. So you can manage this, okay? You can manage this fight. Take note that this boss is ineffective to Wrath. So bring the Blunt Gang for the Wrath damage is not very amazing. But Gloom Gang and Envy Gang is still winners in this fight. After activating Golden Time, they will gain 2 fragility at the start of their turn. So if you want to know what Golden Time is, I believe it is when they activate this heal, yeah. It's when this heal activates. So this is something that you will not be looking forward to, because if you get this, it means that you failed to pass this check here. So make sure the health is always less than 6% and more than 24%. Not really super hard, honestly. Take note they limit Rupture and Sinking onto this boss, but it's not that big of a deal. Ultimately, this is just an Unga Bunga fight. Do not bring Ebony Stem because there's only two enemies at one time and there's not multiple parts, so you will not do a lot of damage. If you want, you can bring maybe 2 AoE egos. For example, you can bring maybe Lantern if you corrode it, or I guess Lantern has become AoE nowadays, so you can actually just Lantern. You can use, I think, Wishing Cairn overclocked, was it? It becomes AoE. Or maybe, no. I think Wishing Cairn normal becomes AoE still. Yeah, so Wishing Cairn, Lantern, just small AoEs are fine. But if it's a big AoE, it's a bit too expensive for using in this fight. Yep. So besides that, their strongest move, I think, is Accelerating Moment. So this one a little bit tricky to clash. And then the rest of the moves are not too bad, honestly. Yeah. Besides that, it's a pretty simple fight. Nothing incredibly tricky about it. It's just you need to get between 6% and 24%. Alright, so now that we've talked about the mechanics of the fight, what team comp are we bringing? We will not be bringing Blunt again, because if we bring Blunt, they will not exactly do that much damage. We will bring Pierce mainly. The Pierce gang will very much enjoy this fight a lot. So it's probably just going to be the exact same team comp as we've been running before. Yep. Ideally, we can also try to fish for a Mutilate on a low health T-Corp, which should increase our damage output by a shit ton. So that is what I'll be saving my Mutilate for. Yeah, perfect. I have a Mutilate in my hand. So, what we want to do here is we want to set up. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to just take the first turn to build up my SP, because after you fight Fox, right? Fox actually nukes your XP by quite a bit. You want to take a little bit of time to just charge up your SP, lower their HPs a little bit. They will stagger at 50%, so that is what we are going for here. Right, so let's just clash these. Get some damage done onto them. Doesn't need to be a lot of damage, just a little bit of damage will be fine. Cackle doesn't really do that much damage, unfortunately, and then we just need something to clash win this. Let me think here. Do I need to heal up anyone? I do have quite a few injured characters here. Maybe I'll pop a Pursuance just to win this. And then after that, this can go here. And then, who's the underpose attack onto that towel? Okay, there we go. Alright. So like this, we can regain, we can get the charge and a bit of SP onto Dawn, and then we can Pursuance to top up the 2 characters that were injured in the previous fight. Okay, that seems pretty fine to me. As you can see, the purple skill here is the one that's a bit tricky to clash. You can't really use your shit skills to clash those, so you gotta use a big skill, either your skill trees or maybe a very strong skill too. Right, I think that should be it. We are just going to focus on weakening down this first guy here, because he does not have the shield here.
승객이 딱콩 한 방 먹였어.
피어나라.
내가 너를 위해 기도할 것이 넌 반드시 부서진다.
Okay, looking at that. Alright, I think I'm like at 25% or something. That was a little bit too close, so don't be like me and get it that close. But yeah, that is pretty much how you want to do this fight. As you can see, it's pretty damn easy. Right, so next one is we just want to set up this guy and also make sure that this guy dies. So we will definitely be doing a mutilate here for quite a lot of damage. I think we need to soften him up a little bit with this skill as well. What I want to consider here is that even though this does like 60 something damage, the mutilate, will it one shot? It's times 2, so it's about 60. So if this is 64, then this is 60. If all rolls hits, this guy will die. I can't really soften him up with a cackle here or anything. This will also kill him. Okay, that's a little bit unfortunate. I think just for safety, right, I'm going to commit a shit move here. Yeah, I'm a little bit worried about making sure this guy dies. Actually, no, it should be fine. Even if he lives with 1 HP, he will not heal, because 1% will not heal him. Okay, never mind. I'm still good. Alright, so this one, let's see. Ting Tang, are you being clashed with by anyone? No, not Ting Tang. Let's see. Okay, Massault, you can clash with this. Reassure, you can clash with this. And then rip space here. Gripping one-sidedly as well works. Let's see, this is favor, this is neutral. Okay, here. And then we can do... Let's see, we can use our shittiest move here maybe. Or we can use our this move. We are one-sidedly attacking, so we should be fine. We hit this, then we hit this. Okay, looks fine. So even if this guy lives, he'll be at 1 HP, which means he will not regen, which means we can finish him off next turn. And then now we'll be trying to lower this guy as much as possible here, this turn.
운이 따라준다면 좋겠네요.
Actually, now that I think about it, I could maybe have greeded a little bit and try to one-shot this guy as well with my rift space. Oops.
너무 쉽군요.
쨍그랑 부위가 조각났어. 계속해도 돼.
Maybe this will be enough to kill? Okay, yeah, it's enough to kill. 2 fragility here, followed by this. Oh no, it was 6%. Damn. Oh well. Should have dumped the rip space, honestly. That was my bad. I'll just take the 1 turn L. Alright, and then now all we need to do is just dump our rip spaces, and we are dumping all of our shit moves as well. And we should be good to go here. Alright, yeah, that should be enough. We are good. It's just 1 turn. Sub 150 is not super difficult, honestly, with this team comp. As long as you know what you're doing. Yep, big misplay, but never mind, it's all good. Alright, so now that we are done with this fight, next buff is going to be enemy buff. We're going to take speed. And then for the ally buff, as you can see, we cannot double dip into NV boost, which is why Gloom boost is the second best option, because we have quite a lot of coverage of Gloom. So that is going to be our next boost. And that should be it for the second cycle. Alright, see you guys in the third cycle.